Why intelligent people fail at confirmation bias. It begins where certainty feels earned. The error does not announce itself with confusion or noise. It settles inside competence, inside success that arrives early and repeats often enough to feel permanent. By the time the cost appears, the system has already been rewarded for ignoring it. The failure hides behind clean metrics, confident language, and a record that looks intact from a distance. What collapses later was strengthened first. In one division, 12 analysts converge on the same forecast within 3 meetings. Each iteration trims doubt, not because uncertainty vanished, but because alignment feels efficient. The numbers tighten, the dissent disappears quietly. By the 4th quarter, projections miss by 18%. Yet the model survives unchanged. It had worked 3 times before. That history carries more weight than the miss. Elsewhere, a physician reviews 27 cases that confirm a favored diagnosis. The outliers are logged, then mentally filed as anomalies. Experience accelerates the process. Speed is mistaken for accuracy. When the complication rate doubles over 5 years, the cause is attributed to patient quality, not pattern selection. The early wins remain vivid. The counterexamples fade without resistance. Time shifts. A startup scales from 6 to 60 to 600 employees. The original product intuition remains untouched. Data dashboards multiply. Yet each report is filtered through the same expectation. Metrics that agree are promoted. Metrics that resist are delayed, reframed, or postponed for later review. Revenue climbs for 8 consecutive cycles. When it stalls, the explanation arrives instantly in incorrectly external noise. Temporary conditions. The loop stays open. Perspective moves again. A research team publishes 3 strong papers in a row. Peer recognition reinforces the method. Grant approvals follow. Replications that fail are described as flawed executions, rather than signals. The 4th paper lands with authority. The 5th quietly contradicts the first 3, but is never written. The cost is not error. The cost is invisibility. Across these systems, confidence is rewarded early, correction is expensive later. Repetition tightens the mechanism. What works once becomes protected. What disagrees becomes rare. Numbers appear. 3 successes, 12 validations, 18% variance, 27 cases not as measurements, but as shields. Absolute statements form without resistance. The model is sound. The team is aligned. The data is clear. 2 unresolved loops remain active. The missing signal that never arrived, and the contradiction that was postponed again. Only after decades of repetition was this failure formalized. It was named confirmation bias. The pattern was mapped through tasks like Peter Wayson's selection experiments and synthesized through analyses later expanded by Raymond Nickerson. Models of judgment described by Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky predicted this outcome precisely because reinforcement strengthens selective exposure. The law is simple and unforgiving. Systems trained on agreement amplify agreement. Intelligence accelerates the process. This recognition does not repair the system. It stabilizes it. The surprise disappears. The reward structure remains altered. Signals that once felt neutral now carry weight. Sandra's cognitive pattern sits inside that adjustment, not as guidance, but as presence. The mechanism continues, quieter now, calibrated to expect its own blind spot, rather than deny it.